Well, good morning, YouTube. It is August 24th, and today I am actually going to do an actual build on camera. I had done a build on my Magma RDA. I did a sleeper build on it, and I am going to actually the last build I did on it was a parallel sleeper build. I got a request from George Smith. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I know I'm not the greatest guy in the world when it comes to videos, but like I said, I just video whatever I'm doing and put it up. Some people might enjoy it, some people might not. So anyhow, you didn't, specify whether you wanted to see a sleeper build or just a sleeper build or sleeper parallel build. So what I'm going to do this morning, I'm going to go ahead and just do a regular sleeper build, a dual coil sleeper build with 20. I'm going to use 24 gauge Canthal this morning. And we'll put it on camera and see how it goes. But before I do that, I'm going to take a couple vapes here. My Stingray on my iGo W14. Oh man, I love it. Great way to start the morning. Cup of coffee and my vape. Also, I'm going to be doing a video later on, sometime this week, actually, next week. I had just received a new mod. I'm going to do my first impressions on it. I'm not much of a reviewer. I decided I was going to try this out. I will do a little bit of a review on it. Dual 18650 mod. But today, it's not about this. Alright, so take another vape and I'll get started on this. I love that 26650. It is so nice. So, here we go. What I'm going to do today is I got my atomizer stripped down, ready to go. Okay, that is my Paradigm Magma clone by Infinite RDAs. Okay, as you can see. So I'm building it today. I'm going to use my platform is going to be my Panzer in 18350 mode. Just, it's easier to hold, grip, torque around if I need to. So let's get down and up close with the build here. Okay. Let me give you a little zoom. There we go. And there we go. I'm going to peel off some 24 gauge Canthal. God damn. Why do people have to call me at the exact moment that I'm making a video? Wow. So, peel off that much should do the job. Okay. Like I said, I'm not going to do a parallel build. I mean a parallel sleeper build. I'm just going to do a regular sleeper build. Just a tutorial on how I do it on this particular RDA. Okay, today I'm going to do 5/4 wrapped. Let me just count those wraps real quick. Bear with me. Okay, perfecto. So, this is how we do it. So let's go ahead and run this into the legs. I'm blind in one eye, I can't see out the other, so bear with me. And today I'm actually wrapping these around a 7/64 drill bit. Actually, not a drill bit, they're little jigs that I made. Some 7/64 rods. I like the rods because they're smooth. And instead of going out and buying 3 7/64 drill bits, I had these rods that I took out of my garage. Okay, let's get a close up on these. And all I did was taper down the ends. Okay, so it's easy to slide in and out of. the coils. I made 3 of these, being that I have my tri-coil atomizer. Okay, so what we're doing is we're slipping these through the one way. Get a zoom on there or focus on these. We're going to tighten down the long leg so it doesn't move when we go to do the other side. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and leave that rod in there. I'm going to use my second rod. I'm going to fold this leg out of the way. Okay, and this will also help keep that coil in place. So what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to go ahead and build or wrap the other side. Now this is the tricky part. It's kind of hard to do this on the camera. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this started and I'll put it up on the camera there. Keep the leg length approximately the same size as the other side. Okay, to start my wrap. Then we just bring this around like this. Pull it over. This is one of the reasons I really don't show this build on the camera, because it can be very tedious and time consuming. The second coil always comes out a little bit sloppy, but it's not a big deal because then when you do the dry burn and we clean the coils up. Four, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So on the last wrap, I'm not going to go all the way around. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it through the hole. There we go. It's always nice to have a nice little pair of pliers for stuff like this, and some walking forceps to help with your endeavors when it comes to building these intricate coils. There we go. Once we get this in there, I want to make sure the legs are approximately each or about the same length as each other, the other side. Okay, so let's see, get a close-up on this. See how close that is? Yeah, see the top coil here, the one I just built, is a little bit sloppy. But like I said, we're going to clean that up once I get it heated. Now, I didn't torch my wire. I don't like to torch my wire if I don't have to before I do my build, for the fact that sometimes when you torch the wire and you tighten down the screws, it cuts the wire. Then you got to start all over again. Okay, so tweak that out a little bit. Bring that out just a little bit. Bring it back some. Okay, I'm going to see what this ohms out at the moment, and then we're going to go ahead and put it on a mod and burn it. Alright, let's give it a trim real quick. Another important tool in your box should be some flush cutters. Okay, very fine tipped or pointed tipped flush cutters. Used for electronics. They work really well to cut your coil leads down. Okay, we are sitting at a half ohm, 0.5 ohms. Very nice. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to actually throw it on my Cloud Industries box mod here. I'm going to throw a couple batteries in this paper wood. Remember, anytime you're doing any type of servo, you want to make sure you're using a good battery, 18650. I'm using the Sony VTC5s. Don't mind the stripes on the batteries. They don't come that way. I just do that to identify my batteries here at home. And let's give these guys a burn. Burn them, pinch them, whatever floats your boat. Okay, now after you get the coils pretty much cleaned up there, see if I can get a good focus on them. The sleeper build, as you can see, it starts at one end, right here, starts here, comes around, goes through, and ends right here. Okay, there's your sleeper build. Not real hard to do, it just can be time consuming at times. Now, let's see how they're heating. Oh, looks like I got a hot leg right here. Hot leg isn't good. Let me fix that guy up there. Make sure I'm tight. Yeah, see, after you do your first dry burn, you always also want to make sure you retighten your screws because it actually changes the wire down a little bit. Okay, hot leg is gone. I got a faster heat up. Got an even heating. Okay, here we go. Okay, the coil is built. And we just center off this one a little bit. We're good. We are looking good. Now I just take my rods, run them through. Straighten it up a little bit. Remember, when you're pinching your wires, don't do it while you're holding your fire button. Okay? You will get a dead short. Okay, let's let that cool down. I'm going to put it back on my ohm meter, see what it reads out at. Now that everything is tight, straight. We lost it. And that's my ohm meter. How did we lose our coils here? Let's see, does it still fire? Got a hot leg. I had to retighten it a little bit more. Wow, man. One more time. Let's put it back on the ohm meter. And did we get a reading? Oh, it came down to 0.26 after all the burning and tightening. We're down to 0.26 on this. All right, I like that build. I like around a 0.2 or less or lower. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna whip this up. We're gonna give it a vape. Then I'm using my cotton, atomizerwick.com. Okay, unbleached organic cotton, grown in the USA. It is a little bit difficult to work with at times, but the flavor is unmatched. It doesn't take a whole lot of cotton to build this atomizer. Too loose. Don't like it. Let's tighten that up a little bit. Another chunk of cotton in. See, if you look at this cotton, it's just in its natural form. Not rolled up into balls, no processing. That's what makes it a little bit more difficult to work with. It's not uniform like a cotton ball. Don't get me wrong, cotton balls taste okay and they work great. This tastes better. Doesn't take very much cotton to wick this atomizer. And all you do on these addies, when you wick them, you cut off, you run it through your wick, or your coil I should say, tuck it down the sides. As long as the ends could reach down towards the bottom of that juice well. Okay, that's pretty much all you need right there. One more, and then we're gonna juice it and vape it. See what it can do. You know, I've noticed that this Magma RDA has actually been a pretty popular hit on my channel. If you build this Magma just right, you will be very satisfied with it. For me, I like the Magma a lot. It was my daily vape for a long time until I got my 28mm RDA. Oh man. The airflow is a little bit tight on the Magma. And I like a loose straw. I'm a long hitter. I do like a loose straw better. But when I did my first video on this Magma, I actually put a drip tip on here that I had made some air holes into it. And that's where all the craze came from. on my Magma. Everybody just started commenting on it, which is great. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and juice it up. Today I'm going to use steamed juice, thick vanilla custard, steamed juice, awesome stuff. As you can tell, I got rows of it back here. Awesome, awesome, awesome juice. American made juice, custom made any way you like it, your VG, PG content. You can have flavor shots put into any of their flavors, extra flavor shots, no additional charge. Another cool thing, if you go to steamjuice.us, check out their juices. Most of their juices are dessert juices, but they're freaking awesome. They also have on their specials tab a mystery box. You know, and you can get a mystery box for 10 bucks or more, you know, depending on what you want to pay. The more you pay for your mystery box, the more you're going to get in there. Now, to be honest with you, my first time I ever bought a mystery box from them was last week. And lo and behold, what comes in my mystery box? They sent me their t-shirt. Okay. The t-shirt sells on their website for $29. Well, that in itself, okay, that $10 was well worth it. And also what came in my box, they sent me a TOBH Addy. Can you believe that shit? Is that crazy or what? I'm gonna do a build on this one here pretty soon. It's gonna go on YouTube. You know, I'm sure everybody's familiar with the TOBH Addies. You know, but for $10, holy shit, that was fabulous. So every time I buy juice from them now, I'm gonna buy a mystery box. Last time I bought a $25 box. I actually bought it yesterday. So once I get my new shipment in of my juice, I'm going to see what comes in my $25 mystery box. Nice thing about them too is whenever you buy a mystery box, a portion of what you paid for that mystery box goes to a charity. They choose the charity. They have a few charities that they work with. Hey, can't go wrong, right? Okay, we are juiced up, saturated. This is what she looks like, all juiced up. Okay, looking good. Alright. Yeah, this atomizer holds a shit ton of juice for a 22 millimeter atomizer. Alright. And let's get a drip tip on there. I'm actually going to do I'll do it with the air hole drip tip and with the standard drip tip. Okay. So standard drip tip, no air holes in it whatsoever. Okay. And then we're going to do a shot with this drip tip that I drilled the 3 5/64 holes. So let's go back up top here. Zoom back out. And let's put her on a mod. I'm not going to use the Panzer because I don't use 18350s. I just use this as my foundation from when I'm building my coils. We're going to throw it on the Cloud Industries box here. And here she goes. Real dense, hella flavorful. That's the thing about this Magma. Very, very, very flavorful. You see in that cloud, right? Pretty impressive. Get a little bit more juice in there. I just put about another 25 drops. Sure it's not coming out of the air holes. You overfilled these tanks, they'll go out the air hole there. Excelente. So there you have that. Now let's go ahead and put on the air drip tip. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. So there you have it, folks. Thank you again, George Smith. I appreciate your comments on my channel. I appreciate your subscribing to my channel. And if you have any other ideas on what you want to see built in here, or any other of my atomizers, I'm not one of those reviewers that gets stuff for free. Everything I own, I bought. Okay, I don't keep everything that I bought. I'll get rid of stuff as well. I still have a little arsenal of some mods and atomizers and whatnot. I even still have my K-Fun. You know, my K-Fun, what my first real tank that I ever modified, and got a lot of satisfaction off of it. Can't really get rid of that one. I love it, even though it doesn't satisfy me like my other drippers. But you know, still got to keep it sentimental value. So one more vape off of this, and this be the rest of my video for today. There you have it. Well, everybody have a great weekend and vape on.